Hey pros, Crystal here from Elite Hair Care USA. So today we are going to be doing the finishing touches on my client. We didn't do the shampoo process on camera, but I just wanted to break down exactly what we used on her. So for her wash day process, I used our Soothe and Balance pre-treatment, and then I followed that up with our Voila Purple Toning Shampoo. As you guys can tell, she is salt and pepper. So for those of you who are salt and pepper, I always recommend utilizing the Violet Toning Shampoo to help keep that salt and pepper nice and salt and pepper and not looking yellow like you colored it with a highlighter. Now, our Voila Purple Toning Shampoo also works for those of you who have blondes. It helps to keep those tones nice and blonde instead of being super duper yellowy or even what we would call rusty at the same time. Now, for her dry process, I did use some of our Shield Heat and Humidity Protectant Spray. I also used some of our Low Porosity Plus Collection Leave-In Conditioner. And then I'm just going through and brushing her with our Elite Hair Care paddle brush. Now, of course, we don't offer the paddle brushes currently, but you can utilize any paddle brush of your choice. You just want to make sure that you get the hair nice and detangled and smooth. So I just went section by section and rope twist her to go under the dryer so that she could air dry just a little bit. Even though we have our new Platinum Turbo blow dryers coming out, I'm still stickler for allowing the hair to air dry first. And then I will go through after the hair is about 60% dry, and then I'll utilize the blow dryer after the fact. Now, she did go and air dry. Of course, you guys didn't need to see the air dry process, but she wanted me to give her some really tight curls, and I'm not going to say really tight, just curls that were tight enough to give her some volume or density. So I used our Smooth by EHC 1-inch flat iron. Now, before I did do this, I did spray her down with some Shield Heat and Humidity Protectant Spray before she went under the dryer, because of course I knew I was going to be doing a press. And one thing that I can say about salt and pepper hair is be mindful. Any type of heat, any type of product, environmental changes, that can cause you to get that yellow cast on your hair. So it's not unorthodox for that to happen. It actually can happen a lot more than you really think. And it's something that you can easily diminish by just using the Voila Purple Toning Shampoo. Now, some of you don't really know how to curl with a flat iron, but I've kind of adapted this way over the years rather than having a ton of different curling irons. And to me, curling irons, of course, they have definitely changed in the industry where you're able to kind of temper them. But most curling irons are just an on and off button, and you really don't know what temperature setting it's on. So that's another reason why I like to use our Smooth by EHC flat irons, because they are temperature controlled. And you are able to utilize them for curls because they have a nice beveled base. So whenever you are trying to curl your natural hair or even your relaxed hair, I always like to start out by giving it one pass just to kind of smooth it out. And then once I get to the end, I'll go ahead and curl the hair like I would with an actual curling iron. Now, her hair, you can always tell that she definitely has a shorter version of, a shorter length of hair. I said shorter version. She has a shorter length of hair, so curling her hair is nice and easy. And I'm really just taking 1-inch sections, you guys. So you can tell her hair is still nice and smooth. She doesn't have that yellow going on because I allowed that Voila Purple Toning Shampoo to sit on her hair for about 3 to 5 minutes. And then I'm just going through and just taking my time and curling her and silking her all in the same time. This is what you would call a textured press, in a sense, because you're not going through and silk pressing the hair first. You're really going through and you're pressing and curling at the same time to kind of eliminate you doing a lot more heat than you normally would. Now, this technique can also be used for those of you who are relaxed and maybe you had your wash day and you want to go ahead and wrap your hair at night. I would highly recommend doing tight curls on your hair because this is going to give you a longer or more longevity with your wrap, especially with the hair starting out more curly with more volume, and then over time it would just get flatter and flatter. So you would kind of treat this like a roller set without the rollers. Now, if you're new here, please don't forget to go ahead and hit that subscribe button And please don't forget to comment down below and tell me what you guys thought about the finished product. Now, she did need a trim, so even though I tight curled her, I know that I'm going to wrap her up and just kind of loosen the curls a little bit. So I'm able to trim her at this stage of the process. Now, if it's a client who has a kinkier texture of hair, I wanted to use a better word, a kinkier texture of hair, sometimes you can't do your trim through this part of the process. So I would definitely recommend doing a full-on silk press and then trimming the hair. But it's really by choice. Every stylist is different. There's really no right or wrong way in a sense. But you do just want to make sure that you are following through with your trim and elongating the hair as much possible to make sure that you're not giving your client what I call piano keys, where the hair is short, long, you know, your trim is just not, it wasn't done right. That's another reason why I don't offer trims on clients who have textured hair unless it's silk pressed, because I do want to make sure that I'm giving you a full trim. I do want to make sure that I'm not making your hair uneven, and at the same time, it's not going to do you any justice later on if I give you a botched trim now, because then I'm going to have to go and trim more and correct the bad cut that I gave you in the first place. So that's just my thought process on it, but every stylist is different. I just don't offer trims on unsilked hair. Either the hair is going to be silky straight or you're going to be relaxed and straight, but I do require the hair to be straight. Now, I wrapped her hair a little bit, and then I took our Platinum Turbo Blow Dryer that comes out very soon and just went around her head to kind of add a little bit of heat with a processing cap. And that allowed me to lay the hair down just a little bit more. Now, she didn't want to use all of her volume. She didn't want her hair to be bone straight, you guys. She does like to have that volume, which most people with fine textured hair love volume, okay? So when we got done, she still had a lot of her curls left. She still had a lot of movement in her hair. And then we sent her on her way. But I hope you guys enjoyed this short video. Please, like I said, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to also thumbs up this video. And we are having our 4th of July or Independence weekend sale, where all of our Elite hair care shampoos and conditioners, including leave-in conditioners and masks, are on sale for $11. No code is needed at all. And then on our Crystal W site, all of our products are 20% off. So you guys go check that out on EliteHairCareUSA.com as well as CrystalWOnline.com. And then comment down below and tell me what you guys thought about the finished style. Thanks for watching. Bye.